Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko. So, we're going to continue and see what the reasoning of Butler is for the thing that happened last time. If you don't know what happened last time, then I recommend you to check the last episode because there's a lot to talk about and I'm not gonna do that now, so yeah. Let's just go. Also, I almost fucked up my recording like 3 minutes ago because I've read 3 minutes already and then discovered my screen was whole black on the recording. So yeah, good job for me, I don't have to re-record everything again just every 3 minutes. So let's go. First there are 2 victims. Jessica and Cancun. Cancun corpse isn't here, but Beatrice admitted in red that Cancun was killed. So even without corpse, he's included as a victim, that's right. There are a few questionable points, and depending on which I focus on, my line of thought changes a lot. First, after the culprit committed murder in this room, how did they lock it up? If you assume the culprit is someone with a master key, it's extremely simple. But I would like to avoid that if I can. Yep, that's true. Because I'd have to suspect Gouda-san or Kumasawa-san, or maybe even Shannon and Genji-san. Yeah, because we don't know what they did after they meet with Kinzo, basically. Here I noticed something. I was contradicting myself. I was strangling my own neck. I want to deny Beatrice no matter what. I want to erase the existence of that brutal, fickle, ridiculous witch. So I have to explain everything with humans, not magic. But it also means suspecting some human. I don't want to suspect anyone. Of course, if there's some clear proof, I will have to believe that the person in question is the culprit. But until that happens, I don't want to suspect people. Am I just naive? Yeah, Butler, you are. I mean, it does make sense. Like, he wants to deny Beatrice existence of witch, so he have to basically admit that some human did it, and he don't want to suspect any people, any human. It's just not working that way, Butler. It's just not working that way. Unless he means he don't want to suspect anyone he knows, and he want to prove that 19th person is human as well. Unless he mean that, then that's fine. But if he don't want to suspect any human at all, then that does make sense. Am I just a kid who don't want to have my feeling betrayed, when those feelings tell me that this person at least could never commit murder? This is part where I didn't read. So yeah, I'm on tracks of mystery again. I want to deny that a witch did it, and I also want to deny that the human did it. Yeah, you're like... It's not making sense, Butler. I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
そもそもそなたとわらわのゲームはわらわの存在を否定できるかどうかだけが勝利、それだけでもそなたに不利なゲームなのにそなたは勝手に勝利条件を増やし自ら勝利を困難なものとしてしまっている。
Yeah, true. Also, I wonder if this is very kind of specific. What if... I mean, the whole point of this game between them is for Butler to deny existence of Beatrice, specifically Beatrice. Or is it of Beatrice and magic as a whole? If it's not about magic as a whole, and just Beatrice and her magic, then what if he admits that another witch exists? I mean, it's a crazy idea, and this is kinda stupid, but what if he, like, you know, realized and admit that Bernkastel exists? And not Beatrice? That's weird, but why not? And depending on how specific the bet is. Because I realize that Beatrice is very specific in her thinking, so yeah. Also, do Butler actually know Bernkastel? Yeah, I wonder. Because in the question mark episode, we had Bernkastel talking to someone, and I assumed that was she talking to Butler. Because it's in the same plane of existence, basically. And they're not talking about Bernkastel at all lately. Yeah, I wonder what happened. I wonder if Butler actually knows about Bern. Just as she says, if I just argue that someone with a master key did it, this closed room can be broken easily. However, the number of keys that can open this door is limited. And science is clearly known who has them. Using this argument means I will be suspecting someone I know well. In fact, have I just been averting my eyes from the truth? Even on attacking that closed room, tricking the chapel, which was exhilarating to destroy, I propose that someone stole the key from Maria's handbag and returned it. That theory right. If that theory is right, then the question becomes who could have stolen the key from her handbag. Maria's handbag was probably most unguarded while she slept. In that case, in addition to me, George, Aniki and Jessica are also suspects. Yeah, you are digging a deep grave there. So George, Aniki and Jessica is also the culprit? Or maybe an accomplice? All of our parents have been killed, right? And yet one of us consented to that and assisted with the crime? We all lamented, mourned, shed tears together in the chapel. And yet one among us was lying. Among Us? I never played Among Us, to be honest. I don't know why this game is so popular. Or was. I don't know. I don't see appeal in this game at all. Like, I don't know.
そなたの例の手下げから抜き出し戻したという説は、いとこたちを色濃く疑うものであったのだぞ。
Yeah.
にもかかわらず、それに気づかないふりをして、よくもあれだけの説をシャーシャーとのたまえたものよ。
Damn, Beatrice. You're so damn good at this.
くそ。だからって、親族や使用人の誰かが犯人だって保証はねえ。お前が、例えば段ボール箱にでも隠れながらコソコソと近づいてきて。
Wait, what? Okay. So you still want to believe that Beatrice is a human as a 19th person and she basically stole it?
熟睡してる俺たちの部屋に忍び込んで鍵を奪った可能性だって十
Yeah,
分あ
okay.
るじゃねえか。
Okay, that makes sense.
それについてはそれでもよかろう。19人目の来客であるわらわを疑うことで、彼らに疑いをかけずに済む。
Yep, exactly.
ならば、ジェシカの部屋の施錠はどうする？
Yeah, that's the problem we have now. Just shut up and listen to me.
わらわは魔法で鍵を開けることは造作もないが、さすがにマスターキーは持たぬ。わらわの魔法を否定するならば、わらわを疑うことも否定せねばならんぞ。
I mean, if the 19th person, the Beatrice, is a human, then you don't have to deny Beatrice as a suspect. Just a human suspect.
そしてそれはつまり、 そなたら18人の中の誰かを疑う。
親切にありがとうよ。少し整理できたぜ。
Okay.
俺にとっての目的は人間である19人目の来客ベアトリーチェがどうやって犯行に及んだかに迫ることだ。
That's what I'm talking about. 19-person human guest batteries. Yep, that's the key. That's the key for this whole situation.
そうすれば誰も疑わずに済む。
それができれば愚かなこんな部屋、本来は密室でも何でもない。何しろ開けることのできる鍵は、そしてそれらの所有者は何人もいる。誰でも疑える。疑い放題よ。なのにお前はわざわざそれらを全て否定し、自分でわかるか。これはお前の思考的矛盾が生み出し他の誰でもない。そなた
魔女が魔法で開けたことを認めるか、俺の知る誰かが犯人であることを認めるかの二択だって言いたいんだな。
Yeah, but still, it don't. I mean, it still can be batteries, like, you know, human batteries. She could, like, steal a master key or something, I don't know.
くそ、大手飛車取りのつもりかよ。
I mean, could she steal the key? I don't think that's possible, like all of them have the key on themselves, right? The count gave key to Jessica, they were inside. Yeah, she couldn't do that.
こういう指し手もあると披露したかったまで。さて、どうする後ろ宮バトラー。実に簡単な話じゃないか。あの自意識過剰な料理男と死に損ないのクソババアをちょいと生贄に仕立て上げるだけじゃない。
That's harsh. She's laughing a lot lately.
久保田さんと熊沢さんを疑えばそれでいいのか。ダメだ。俺は郷田さんが犯人だと、熊沢さんが犯人だとは思う。だがお前は認めない。絶対だ。
ならば魔法もマスターキーも使わずにこの部屋に入り、ジェシカとカノンを殺し、しかもカノンの死体を魔法を使わずに消失させねばならない。
Okay, earsing corpse is easy. I mean, not earsing, it's just this corpse is not in the room. If it's a human, then you could just throw it, I guess, in the ocean. Or hide it in the forest. There's like a lot of possibilities what you could do with the corpse, so it's not that hard. The problem is, yeah, how to enter the room.
どうやって行う
Or rather, get out.
わらわを否定しつつ、誰も疑わずにどうやって行うのか。
I don't know.
リザインだ。
Oh, wow. Last time Beatrice resigned, and now Butler.
バトラ君、今なんて。
降参だよ。俺はカノン君にこの扉が施錠できないことは証明できた。だからといってジェシカを誰が殺したのかを特定できたわけじゃない。
Yeah.
いえ、十分です。そのカノン君のためにありがとうございます。
礼なんかいらねえ。それはつまりシャノンちゃんも疑ってるってことなんだからよ。
Yeah. After all, that's the only way it can be for now. Because it's not possible for batteries to basically steal the master key in this situation. Because one of them wouldn't have it.
ローザおばさんもごめん。別に反抗したかったわけじゃない。俺も死にたくないし、親父たちの本当の仇を見つけ出したい。協調性のないことを言って悪かったぜ。
うんうん、いいの。私も少し軽率だったわ。仲直りしましょう。
Yeah, you were like pretty emotional there.
おばとおい同士仲良くしないとね。
Androza shifted the gun to one hand and held out her other. I reached out, and for the time being, we shook hands. Androza's gaze was sharp. In order to deny the witch, she would sacrifice anyone. That's what her eyes told me. So she's basically like you. And me? I denied the witch. But I wasn't prepared to lose anything. Oh, yeah, they're different. They are very different. In these terms. I was probably the one who seems to be fighting the most. And yet, the one who was most separated from reality. Okay. And now... Whoa! That was 5 hours? Okay. That's a big time skip. With Jessica death, it became certain that the culprit was hiding somewhere nearby, and that they would come for our lives if they had a chance. According to Genji-san, when tomorrow morning comes, the boat should arrive. The boat had a radio. We would probably be able to contact the police directly with that. So, last time, next deaths were Kanon and Kinzo. Let's go with... No, not... Yeah, let's go with tips for now. We had this one. Okay, there was still no third Twilight, right? Because they still don't believe in Beatrice, and basically she needs to do something so they believe in her. That's what I remember from the first episode. I'm not sure. I think it was that all of them would realize that there's something going on. And the fourth was Kinzo. He was in the head and thrown to burn. And chest was basically Kanon. And the last three were like Nanjot and others in the room. So I wonder if Kinzo will die again this time, and who will die next. Let's just see really fast and make our bets. I have a feeling that Kinzo will not die. I have a feeling like that Kinzo might survive this time. Maybe. I still think that George will die. Yeah. If not together with Shannon as the second Twilight, I think he will die anyway. It's his fate, basically. Like, since the start of this episode, like episode 2, when Shannon were breaking the mirror and telling that she didn't knew about the suffering that will come, I were thinking about George being dead. I think that will be the case. So I bet one of the following deaths, I don't know which one yet, but yeah, he's basically dead. As good as that. I'm sorry. Who also will die? I think we can cross out the Gouda and Kumasawa as well. They don't seems to be that important of the characters. I mean, they get significantly more important this episode than last one, but still, I think they will be dead. And we still need... how many? 3, 4, 5. So it's 1, 2, 3. Nanjo 4th. Huh. Interesting. I assume that Genji may die or Kinzo. I have a feeling that Rosa will survive somehow. I don't know why, I have a feeling like she may survive this. Okay, so I will get George for like 100%. Gouda and Kumasawa, I think they will. And then yeah, Nanjo as well. And I'm not sure. I feel like Genji might be more important than Kinzo this time. So I think that Kinzo will die and Genji will be left. It will be interesting to see the, like, friend of Kinzo, the closest servant, to be like alone without his master. I don't remember though. In the first episode, did he die before Kinzo? Let me know in the comment. Because I'm thinking now it would be interesting, but maybe he was in the situation before. I don't remember in what order they died in the first episode. Did he die before Kinzo? Or after? No, I think... yeah, he died at the end. Like one of the last 3 people. Okay, so he's been in the situation before. So maybe we'll have other way? Maybe Genji will die this time? I don't know. One of these two, I think. Anyway, let's just go. That's my 5 people that will die in this episode 2, I guess. I propose that we should search Fraudful Dimension for clues about the Kurpit. But Androsa rejected that, saying that if we manage to corner the Kurpit, or maybe provoke them, it might lead to the 3rd murder. That was probably the right thing to do. If a bunch of amateurs like us investigated, there's no way we would find anything. It would be wisest to focus on protecting ourselves without doing anything unnecessary and leave it to the police starting tomorrow. Weren't I talking about the epitaph before in this episode though? Why are they not trying to solve it? They had the gold hint in the chapel that the gold exists. We've been tense at the beginning, but other than Androsa. Most of us had spent all morning watching TV and getting bored, so our sense of danger had faded considerably. When we thought about it, yes, 6 adults certainly had been killed together in this first murder. Okay, yeah, she have this. The crest. I was wondering how detailed this picture would be. Also, who's there? Okay, this is... yeah, this is Godo, this is Genji. But that made it seem like some backhanded method like poison had been used. Oh my god, Jessica. And for the second murder, we figured those two became sacrifices because they've been unfortunately isolated from the rest of us. From this, it was possible to imagine that the culprit wasn't a large number of adults, and that they wouldn't be capable of killing this large group gathering in the parlor all at once. Right now, in this parlor, there's Judge Aniki and me, Maria, Aunt Rosa, Geiji-san, Golda-san, Sharon-san, Kumasawa-san, and then Dr. Nanjo, total of 9 people. Furthermore, Aunt Rosa was even armed with a gun. Surely, with this many people staying in this room, they wouldn't be able to touch us easily. That feeling of security, along with the passage of time, allowed us to recover from the shock of that morning bit by bit. By the way, lunchtime had just ended for us. However, it had been canned food lunch, a far cry from the dinner last night that Goda-san had skillfully made for us. Androza also suspected that poison might have been used in the first murder, so we probably couldn't deny the possibility that the culprit had snuck into the kitchen during all that confusion in the morning, and mixed poison in with the ingredients there. Androza gave orders to all of us, saying that until the police came, we mustn't put anything into our mouths except safe things like canned food. That's smart. As a cook, Golda-san must have felt very let down. Apparently, eager to display his skills anyway, he said he would at least wanted to grab some plates and arrange the canned food on them. At first, Anloza had been reluctant, examining one of the plates that were brought, but she hadn't been able to find anything to complain about. And Golda's Chef Big Canned Food lunch combo was born. Okay. Golda-san said something about taste being savored? Not just with the tongue, but with the eyes as well. I see. It's the same canned food we ate for breakfast, but it feels like something completely different. What do you want? Oh yeah, we mentioned that before, and went together to find Jessica and Canon because of that. As I was sitting lazy on the sofa, with no desire to watch TV, Maria came over, pulled a picture book out of her handbag and held it out to me.
What? なんだよ、その本は。狼と羊のどれどれ
Wolves and sheep puzzle. It was a phrase that Androza had said this morning when we gone to call Jessica. At that time I hadn't know what it meant, and right after it was that uproar when Jessica's corpse was found. So I had forgotten about it completely. The book that Maria held out to me looked like a foreign picture book, or something that had been translated. When I opened it, I realized that it was a book stuffed with riddles. Okay. Favorite book of Butler. Riddle. Okay. Okay.
ああ、そんなルールのゲームを聞いたことあるな。これはそれの狼と羊バージョンなのか。
It was very simple puzzle passed on from long ago. Let's try posing a question. On the right bank, there are 2 wolves and 2 sheep. There's a boat that as many as 2 animals can ride on, and using it. And using it, you have to move all 4 of them to the opposite left bank. Okay. That's the puzzle. There are 2 rules. First is regarding the boat. Even a single wolf or a single sheep can paddle it. But it can only hold 2 animals. The second rule is regarding the wolves. When they are greater in number than the sheep in any location, they attack the sheep and it's game over. Huh. For example, at the start of the game, let's say the two sheep get in the boat and get on the other side. Then one sheep gets off and the other goes back to the first bank. When it does, there are two wolves on the first bank, and a single sheep returns there. When that happens, the number of wolves is greater, so the ship is attacked and it's game over. Okay. On either bank or even the boat, there must never be more wolves than sheep. I mean, there can be more wolves on the boat because there can be only two. So I would ignore that one. And we've got to shuttle them all across under these conditions. Wait, did I read that one? Yeah. By the way, the right answer is to move both wolves to the opposite bank in the first turn. Then one wolves come back. On the second turn, you move two sheep on the opposite bank. Then one wolves come back. And on the third turn, you put that wolf that was on the right bank on the boat and cross the opposite bank. And congratulations, transfer was successful. Partway, there may be the same number of wolves and sheep in the boat or on the either side, but that isn't the problem. You only lose when the number of wolves is greater. This picture book uses wolves and sheep as an example, but lots of people probably know of this game using different characters. It looked like Maria wanted to test whenever I too could solve the puzzle she knew how to solve. And she kept showing me different pages, saying solve this one and this one hard. I mean, nothing can be harder than puzzle with Beatrice. So what was happening when Androza first mentioned this puzzle? That's right. When we decided to go and get Jessica, we talked about how many men should go. Androza mentioned the wolves and sheep puzzle, saying we should go all together. Yeah, because if you won't go all together, then there's possibility that the culprits, like, will have more people than the people that left, and they will be attacked, one of the group, basically. That can only mean one thing. Andras was saying there was a wolf among us. Wolf among us. So she was thinking that we would be safe if the number of wolves and the sheep was in balance. But that the wolf would bear the fang if the situation changes. At that time, we found our parents' corpses, and it was already suspected that the servants might be wolves. She would sniffed out that possibility. That while she didn't know whenever it was all of them or some of them, there were wolves hiding among them. God damn it, I need to get something else to drink. It's hard to read. Sorry. That's no surprise. The Morrison scene was very elaborate. It's easy to imagine that there were multiple culprits, and because she would reach that conclusion when we went to Jessica's room and learned that Jessica had been killed after being alone with a servant canon. It isn't hard to imagine why Andros suspects the servants so persistently.
使用人の皆さん、ゴーダさんが食器を洗いに厨房に戻ります。
Okay, what? Why you are addressing you servants going to the kitchen to clean the
念のためで
dishes?
す。皆さんも同行してください。
Just in case. But that isn't that a bad idea? I mean, You just didn't want it to split up. I mean, yeah, you suspect the servants. I mean, we all suspect servants at this point. But still, it still could be someone else. I guess. I mean, yeah, we kinda pretty much think these are the servants. Because they have master key. Okay. Okay. Okay, I will agree with that.
皆さん申し訳ありません。団体行動で参りましょう。
シャノン、熊沢、行くぞ。
はいはい、ただいま。
それではジョージさん、一度失礼いたします。
うん、気をつけて。あ、ローザおばさん、僕も一緒に行っていいかな。
I don't think she want you to go with potential wolves.
ごめんなさい。ジョージ君は残ってくれるかしら。ちょっとお話ししたいことがあるの。
そうですか。シャノン、とにかく気をつけて一人にならないでね。
はい。
南條先生、ちょっとご相談が。
Okay.
はい。
The servants put the dishes and empty cans on the serving cart and started to head out into the corridor. Behind them, Andros was talking to Dr. Nanjo about something in a small voice.
わかりました。参りましょう。
ええ。よろしくお願いしますね。
You're sending him somewhere. What do you want him to do? Dr. Nanjo closed the book he had been reading from the sofa and followed after the servants. Ah. Andros took her head out into the hallway, and after seeing that they were completely out of sight, she closed the door and spoke. Nanjo went alone,
みんな聞いて。
probably like spying on servants, maybe? So at this point I think he's the next victim, because he's the only one alone. I think he will be the next victim.
これで今ここにいるのは後ろ宮の人間だけね。
Yep, exactly. You're right.
確かにそうなりますね。
狼を全部追い出したってことっすか、ローザおばさん。
With that one sentence, Anselo's gaze grew sharp. Apparently, she had picked up on the sarcasm. She laughed lightly.
バトラ君は頭の回転が速いのね。賢い子は好きよ。話が早いの。
おお、バトラー頭いい？
Rosa, what the fuck? I mean, Maria, what the fuck?
これ解ける？64ページの難しいの。おお。
マリアは少しの間テレビを見ていな。ママはバトラ君たちとお話があるの。
おお。
Yeah, Maria.
ローザおばさん、
You just stayed.
パズルの話はバトラ君用心深いのは悪いことじゃないと思うけど、さすがに疑り深すぎるのもどうかと思うよ。
I mean, you can be too suspicious, I guess. But in this situation, it's better to be safe, I think. Unless some of Ushiromiya can be suspected. But at this point, yeah. I think only servants can be suspected, really.
真の犯人がベアトリーチェかどうかは別にして。
Oh yeah, and Beatrice, yeah. I keep forgetting about her. I don't know why.
少なくとも使用人たちがその一味であることを疑うことはできると思うの。
Yeah. I don't know why I'm keep forgetting about 19th person. I think that's because there's a lot of focus on the servants right now.
兄さんたちが殺されていた最初の殺人、とても残酷な仕打ちがされていたわよね。
That's right.
あれが一人でできる真似に見える。
謎の来客、ベアトリーチェ様が夜鍋をしてチクチクやったのかもしれねえぜ。
Could be.
ジェシカちゃんの部屋の扉をめぐるマスターキーの件は
Yeah, that's a problem.
使用人の誰かが関わっている証拠じゃない。
Yeah. Only the master key could have locked the door to Jessica's room. So we can only suppose that one of the servants did it. No. Wait.
チェス盤をひっくり返すぜ。
Again? Okay, I guess that might be possibility that at some point of time Beatrice stole the key, like locked the door and then gave it back or something. It depends when they have these keys. I don't know.
おかしいよ、ローザおばさん。なんで犯人はジェシカを殺した後、わざわざ施錠したんだ？施錠すれば、マスターキーの持ち主が疑われるのは必然。
Okay, this is very good point. It's like very good point. I was so focused on thinking why it got closed, or rather by who, rather than why. That makes sense. It's a really good statement. I'm glad Butter got this. That would mean that none of the servants would be suspicious, right? Because why would you make yourself suspicious like that? If only Master Key can lock it, then why would you do that? Just leave it open.
わざわざ施錠する必要がないぜ。
そうだよ。
Yeah.
バトラ君の言う通りだ。わざわざ疑われるようなことをする理由がない。
So it must be someone who had the master key and wasn't the servant then.
それは面白い考えよね。もちろん私もそれは考え。だとしたら施錠した人物は使用人を疑わせたくてマスターキーなしであの扉を閉めた。
But it can be only locked with master key and we got that in red, so...
でもそれは不可能でしょ？
That's right. If there existed some trick that could lock the door without the master key, that would make this a great disguise for casting doubt on the servants. If the culprit goal was for us to isolate ourselves from the group so they could attack us one by one, this trick could also be effective at giving rise to paranoia. Yep. But there was no way to lock that door without using a master key.
マスターキーを使わずに閉める方法がないなんてどうして言い切れるの？
Yeah, they don't know it, but we know it because we had that in the red text.
ルドルフ兄さんの言っていた悪魔の証明になるんじゃない？私たちには想像もつかない方法で閉められたのかもしれない。
Was locked by some method we can't think of. But it was told in red, right? That it cannot be locked by anything else than master key. It's in bold, so it's important. But I guess it's important just for the characters. Not for us, like for readers. Because we know that there cannot be other method, right?
私たちに思いつかないからといって未知のトリックがあることを否定することにはならない。
そりゃそうだけどよ。つまりあれか？疑わしきは黒ってわけなのか？
具体的なトリックはわからないけれど、それでも外角はわかるの。
Okay.
申し訳ないけど、カノン君を犯人だと仮定すると非常に簡単に説明できる。死体がない理由までね。
Okay.
だってカノン君はマスターキーを持ってなかったんですよ。他の使用人ならともかくカノン君にだけは施錠はできなかったはず。
なるほど。それでローザおばさんはジェシカの部屋に入って早々に俺たちにクローゼットなんかを探せと言い出したわけか。ローザおばさんこそ普段の様子から想像できるより頭の回転が早いな。
Yeah, I guess the other siblings were like putting a lot of pressure on her and now she's just released.
妹の頭の回転速度は常に姉マイナス1よ。
Big sister -1, okay.
今は誰にも気を使う必要がないからせいせいするわ。
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought, like, she's basically unleashed. Josh Aniki realized she was referring to Antiva, and seems a little uncertain about how he should take that sarcasm.
ごめん。僕にも分かるように説明してほしいな。カノン君のマスターキーはジェシカちゃんのポケットに入って密室に閉じ込められていた。
Okay.
施錠した後に部屋の外からポケットに入れるなんて芸当は不可能なはず。
True.
違うんだよ、兄貴。
What?
ローザおばさんの想像しているやり方なら、このトリックはカノン君にしか使えない。
What? Let me think for a second. So he should be able to close the door and get the key on Jessica. How would you do that?
そしてジェシカのポケットにマスターキーを入れたまま鍵なしで施錠することができる。
Okay.
そしてその結果として死体もなくなることになる。
I have no idea. Enlighten me, please.
どうやって
It's probably something simple that I can't think of.
鍵なしでどうやって施錠するんだい？
簡単よ。ジョージ君だって帰宅したら施錠するでしょ。
Don't know me lock the door.
つまみをひねってカチリとね。
Wait, what? Twist the knob and you're done.
まさか。いやでもカノン君の姿はどこにも。
兄貴にもピンときたみてえだな。ローザおばさんが室内を探したのはそういうことだ。内側から鍵を閉め、ジェシカのポケットに鍵を突っ込んだカノン君が。
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
どこかに隠れて、俺たちをやり過ごそうとしているのを探したんだ。
But I didn't found him, so it was the simplest kind of closed room trick. Yeah. But yeah, it's already debunked. So why we're talking about this again? If this is impossible, since Canon is nowhere there. It meant him hiding inside the closet room after the murder was committed. Then all he had to do was to get out after those who discovered the body left, and the closed room murder would work perfectly.
私たちはあの部屋を探したけれど何も
Yeah,
見てない。
exactly.
だからといってあの部屋に使用人たちしか知らない秘密の隠し通路のようなものがないとは言えない。
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they think about this, but once again, as a reader, we got information from Beatrice that there's only way to go out of this room with the front door and with the master key. Like, window was closed from inside and stuff. So it's impossible to have other rooms.
それがどこに隠されていたかはわからないけれど、その隠し通路を仮定し推理することで彼しかありえないと断言できるの。
That is true.
その推理はよ。
I mean, we already got a text in red, right? Or I don't remember that.
俺も一番最初に考えた。一番嫌な推理だから。一番最初にその可能性を潰したかった。
Yeah, reasonable.
カノンはこの部屋で殺された。である。
Yeah, and we have this as well. Count cannot do that because he's dead. I mean, he cannot escape and... Yeah. Also, he was killed in this room. It's not like he was killed outside.
そなたはカノンが犯人であると疑いそうになったため、真っ先にその可能性を潰すために これを復唱させたのだ。
Yep.
分かっておる分かっておる。
だからその次に考えたのは、あの部屋にいたのは実は3人だったという説だ。ジェ
Okay.
シカとカノン君は被害者、そして犯人である来客ベアトリーチェも一緒にいた。
そなたは人間であるわらわが魔法を使わずに犯行を行ったことにしたいのだったな。
Pretty much, yep. That's the whole point.
なるほど、そなたにぴったりの。
お前は2人を殺し、そしてカノン君の死体を担いで、普通の人はつまり隠し扉を使って、しかしお前に赤で言われちまった。
Yeah, so I remember that right.
あの部屋に隠し扉の類はないってな。
Yeah.
うん、お前たちの知らない秘密の通路は存在せぬぞ。ノックスだったかバンダインだったか、何でもミステリーには秘密の通路があってはいけないらしい。そのお作法にわらわも従ったということよ。つまり名探偵は部屋を調べ尽くさずして隠し通路が人間の推理ごっことはなんと。
クソでけえこと。ありがとう。魔女様のお取り計らいのおかげで俺も部屋を探し尽くさずにあの部屋に。
うん。
Yeah, I'm skipping a little bit faster because I want to read more of the story. And yeah.
この部屋に隠し扉はない。
Okay. So we'll just confirm to like even more right now.
扉と窓以外に出入りする方法はない。
Door and windows. Yeah, but windows locked from the inside. You also said that in red. I think in red.
今ローザおばさんがぶってる自信満々の仮説は間違ってるってわけだ。しかも悔しいことにこの仮説は反証不能だ。
Why? Why it's impossible to disapprove it? Why? You just said that. It's wrong.
魔女のお前は赤で、隠し扉はないと断言すればそれで決着する。
Right. If you, the witch, say there are no hidden doors in red, then it's settled.
しかし人間の俺はローザおばさんにそれを反論しても受け入れられないだろう。隠し扉がないことを人間は証明できない。
That's not entirely true. I mean, you can search a room like, you know, checking the books, shelves, like trying to hit walls, find some kind of corridor. It's not impossible to prove that there's no hidden door, so I won't agree with that. Nah, you can definitely prove that there is hidden door. I mean, can't prove that there's no hidden door. No, okay, I guess you can't. It's again the devil's proof. Yeah, it's other way.
悪魔の証明になっちまう。
Yep. Okay.
くっそ、魔女ってのは便利だな。
そう、あるかないかもわからない隠し扉を理由にカノン君を犯人よ。僕は納得できないな。
納得できないならより納得できる推理を聞かせて。ないのよ。私はずっと考えてる。これしかないのよ。ジョージ君はシャノンちゃんと仲が良かったわ。だから使用人全員が犯人であることは受け入れがたいと思うの。私もシャノンちゃんが犯人の一味であるなんて信じて。でも全員であるか否かはともかく確実にそれだけは見誤っちゃダメ。
カノン君以外にも狼がいると見てたんだな。 ジェシカの部屋で犯人はカノン君だと大騒ぎしたのは使用人たちの反応を見るため
Might
だ
be.
ったっていうの。
ええ、そうよ。そしてその結果、私は一層の確実に使用人の中に狼がいる。
Huh. I wonder if she's right.
確実にね。そして狼と羊のパズルのように普段はおとなしくしているけれど、ジェシカちゃんは一人で船に乗った日、あのパズルでは頭数の時は襲ってこないけど、私たちのパズルは違う。チャンスと人数次第なら頭数でも襲ってくる。
Hmm. Yeah, that's true.
ジェシカちゃんが殺されたように。
僕は怒りたいことがある。じゃあ厨房へ行かされてるシャノンは危険な状態じゃないか。今すぐ僕たちも厨房へ。誰が狼だろうと狼でなかろう、僕たち全員が揃っていれば均衡するならそれを保ち続けるべきだと思う。
Yeah, that were my thoughts when she sent the servants away. Because there's possibility that there will be now more wolves than sheep at servants. Same case for them, because some of the Ushiromiya might be the culprits as well.
シャノンちゃんはお父様のところへ現実その時に孤立したはずなのに殺されなかった。源氏さんも狼ではないから。違うわ。二人とも狼だったからよ。
Ah, might be.
シャノンは悪事の片棒を担ぐような人じゃない。いくらローザおばさんでもそれは聞き流せません。
Yeah, George will not accept that. There's like no way. Understandable
今の
for
発
him.
言に対し僕は取り消しを要求します。
兄貴の前で悪いが、そのエヴァおばさんの雰囲気にそっくりだな。こっちが反論できなきゃ自動的に自分が正しいみたいな。やっぱり血は争えないな、おばさん。
私だって今の自分はあまり褒められたものじゃなくてもね、私は母なの。
Yep.
マリアの無事を守るためなら鬼にもなる。本当ならマリアと二人きりでどこかに閉じこもっていたいくらいよ。
Oh, yep.
でも私は同時に今やあなたたちは私の子供も同然。
Basically, yeah, you're like the only one alive.
私は自分の子じゃないからといってあなたたちを見捨て絶対。
そりゃ
私はあなたたちの常に私の目の届くところにいて。
Stay where I can see you at all times. Huh.
私があなたたちを守ってあげる。
Interesting that this is in the bold text.
ついでに俺たちが狼でないことも監視してくれるってわけだ。
Yep.
そりゃ
Pretty much.
ありがたいぜ。そういうおばさんは自分が狼ではないって証明はできるのかよ。
Yep. Yep. Good job, Butler. Good job.
ええ、できるわ。
Oh?
即答っすね。どうやって？
これよ。これが証拠よ。
Okay. Okay. I got the point. You can point that down now. If you wanted, you could kill us right now. I got it. But it was only for an instant. She immediately lowered the gun, laughing implicitly. But to me, the time I spent staring down the barrel of that gun felt like an eternity.
その銃がどうローザおばさんが犯人でないことを証明するというんですか。
You could die like in time.
考えてもみて、私が犯人だったらどう？使用人たちが出ていったこの千載一遇の機会を逃すと思う？あなたたちをズドンと撃って、あとは適当な言い訳をするだけよ。
Yep.
窓の外にベアトリーチェが現れて銃を撃ってきたとか、私は2発を撃ち返したと称して2発分の空薬莢を床に捨てればいい。
そりゃすげえ乱暴な理論だが、 確かに一理あるぜ。
That's true.
クラウス兄さんが昔よく言ってたわ。力こそ正義。これがまさにそうなのかしら。ごめんなさいね、二人とも。私も今朝からの事件続きでかなり冷静さを失ってる。
Okay.
でも分かってる。私は悪意ある犯人から、そのためには鬼になる。怒らせるようなことを言ってごめんなさいね、バトラー君。ジョージ、仲直りしましょう。
An unsatisfied expression rose to Georgian's face. He probably couldn't forgive the damage done to Shannon's honor. What about me? Several bits of circumstantial evidence hinted at the servant's participation. I don't want to believe that one of them was the culprit, or possibly colluding with the culprit. But in our current situation, that was little more than wishful thinking. Whom should I believe? In the first place, who is the culprit? Other accomplices? And if so, how many? It seems I've only been suspecting the people we know. I quickly forgot about the 19th person. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing all the time. This is so well written. Like, we all have in mind that there is 19th person, the human Beatrice, in the equation. But we still keep forgetting about her, like she doesn't exist. Just because we have a lot of other options. I don't know why. The guest Beatrice who arrived yesterday and boldly claimed to be a golden witch. In fact, I still haven't seen her face. Yeah. I heard she granted resembled the witch on the portrait, but since I haven't seen her directly, no matter how hard I try, it doesn't really feel to me like a 19th person is on this island. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, the only people who saw Beatrice right now are Rosa and Maria. Yeah, only they. So that, like Beatrice. And they could, like, just make this up. I mean, yeah, it was proven by Kiri as well. Anyway. So, I've been hallucinating that I could be culprits one of the 18. Damn it. Come out, Beatrice. If you've been the bad guy, then act like a bad guy and show yourself. Laughing in a high-pitched voice and mocking us. Just like a bad guy in one of those dramas, who even when they are exposed as a culprit, aggressively says, "Where's your proof?" And with that, I will end the episode. Butler asking, "Where's your proof?" And I wonder, what will be the proof? So, anyway, thank you for watching the episode, for listening to me, and I will see you in the next one. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.